I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady Fawcett, we cash her from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He's took with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky hid from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother falling. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act. This ain't Joe's, the whole street them different.
Kendrick don't want to believe it. I tried to convince him a few minutes ago, but the series is over. We got him doing hacker too lively. It's over. They're reaching, Kendrick. When you start reaching like that, you know,
stop. You have been a professional broadcaster for over a decade. Quit acting like do that to yourself. All right,
Kendrick.
Stop it.
Kendrick.
Stop it.
Kendrick.
Don't do this. Don't do
Kendrick,
this.
you not understand? This is
incredible. Well, we got a lot of people watching. This is an incredible show. Do not ruin this for us. Do not ruin this.
They resorted to hacking too lively today, and it cost them a hot L. Is what it is.
Here's Walt Chisholm, the Keyshawn Johnson of the show right now. Does not know anything about what's going on and just Keyshawn Johnny, or Tim Hardaway Sr. Whichever one you prefer. Big win for the Mavs.
I'm not Tim Hardaway Sr.
Big, yeah. A big win for the Mavs, 105-101. Mavs got over the afternoon game curse. My tough, rough game. We're gonna get into that.
At first, damn, it was kind of scary.
We're gonna get into that, but shout out to the Mavs that won a dirty ball game. They actually came through in a dirty ball game. So a big game for the Mavs. 2-1 lead. Now try to take full control of it on Monday night.
Which I will be in attendance. It was a good game that I was able to.
Well, we're going back. We're going back Wednesday to OKC 2-2. Let's go.
We have not lost a game that I've been in attendance to.
Shams, that is that girlfriend that you don't want coming to the club because you got your side chick going there. You say, just stay away. Just stay away. You can't help it.
Breaking news. MFFLs. Hashtag one for Dallas. Shams will be in the building at the AAC for Game 4 Monday night. Get ready. Get ready,
Don't do that.
Hello, Shams. You there? You're trying to do your business, do stuff to this chick. You dare wouldn't do to your own woman, your own lady, stuff you only in your man.
Don't do me like that.
And then all of a sudden she show up and just ruin the whole thing. You got to go home. You got to fake and go home with her.
You wasn't saying that game 6.
Have boring sex again.
With your broke ass.
I hate this post game show. I hate y'all so much.
Yeah, don't worry, Shem. I hate it too. It's taking years off my life.
But the problem is, I literally every game we went to in the playoffs we have won since I've been there. So
yeah, what do you do about that, Kendrick? She's won. She got dubs in the playoffs.
Listen, man. You just try to get through it. Try to be creative as much as you can. You know,
we ain't done yet.
Hey, I told her her and Brendan Renner are not allowed in the building.
She showed up dead on. That's kind of right there, Pop.
Dead on the rock.
Well, fellas, y'all asked her what was the most disappointing part about the game. Missing those baskets in the paint. If they'd have converted some of those baskets in the paint, they would have they would have beat them by at least 10 points.
Oh, for sure. You got how many missed dunks by Daniel Gafford? I think we had 2 by Derek Lively on lobs. So that's 4 points.
And Luka missed, 3 or 4 in the paint himself.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I ain't too down on him because Lou Dort was determined to take his legs underneath every time he jumped up in there. So I don't put too much on him. Somebody told Lou Dort, or his coaching staff told Lou Dort, hey, injure that man however you can. I don't care if you foul out, just make sure you take a leg with you.
Or look like you got shot when he touched you.
Oh my God.
All
That flop he tried to do, look, he tried to fall forward after he took that 3. Oh my God. They should have threw him out the game for that. They should have threw him out the game for that.
We see that Gil Alexander is getting the superstar treatment because he should have got 2 flagrant fouls.
Oh yeah. They're
determined. Game 1.
They're determined to make Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the Dwayne Wade of this year's era of NBA basketball players, because I swear to God, you can't breathe on the man without him getting to the free throw line. I mean, good God. If we're gonna play physical, let's play physical, but let's not give touch calls to guys, especially late in the game when the game's trying to be decided.
Wouldn't you be upset if you lost the MVP to Joker too, when you should have rightfully won? Of course, you're gonna come out throwing bows.
But since the difference between me, I throw bows right back. I don't give a damn what you done lost. Hey, listen, you ain't gonna check my teeth, man. I ain't listen. You know how much a dentist bill costs? You know how much dental work costs? That's a lot of money.
Hey, listen, there's a championship on the line. You got to check your ego at the door.
You look at it; they let everybody else play physical, but when anybody got close to him, it was a foul.
Yeah.
And half the time he was dropping his shoulder and initiating the contact.
Yeah. It was 3. It was about four possessions I saw where he literally he should got caught an offensive foul against Luka. He extended arm. He did the same thing to Josh Green. He did it twice. He did it twice to Junior, and then I think he did it one time. The PJ was also he did a blatant one to Kyrie. He should have fouled out the game on offensive fouls just himself. It was just ridiculous. I said, hey man, don't listen. This guy wants to play physical, fine, but don't give him these touch fouls. That's ridiculous, man. In a playoff game, with stuff got to be decided. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and Lou Dort needs to be playing linebacker for somebody.
Well, Patrick Mahomes said so.
That's what Patrick Mahomes yelled at linebacker.
Hey, he played for the Cowboys. He want to. He go right ahead. I mean,
all right, let's not waste any time. We got Coach Kidd at the podium.
We going quick.
Yeah, we got all the interviews now since we waited so long. Everybody talked today, so we'll start with Coach Kidd and hear what he had to say about tonight's.
Today.
As long we have nobody having sex, doing the what's called. I
think that was Kyrie doing that.
No, Kyrie would never do that.
Oh, that's a different pitch. That was a different pitch right there. That was a woman's voice, right?
No. I'm saying I think Kyrie walked by the room and did that.
No, Kyrie would never do stuff like that.
Okay.
All right, here goes Coach Kidd.
Coach, in the third quarter, when you called the timeout, lose it by 10, and the team come back with a 15-0 run, which one was the message to your players in that timeout?
Well, I think it was more or less that we just had to keep our mental in a positive place. It's easy to get frustrated. So, just talking about staying positive, staying together, and that we have to do this as a group. It's not just one person who's going to pull us out of this hole. And I thought the group responded in a positive way.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about the hack a Shaq on Lively. He responded really well, I felt like, especially in the last few minutes of the game. Can you just tell me how you thought he responded to all that?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I thought Kai did a great job of telling him on the bench, don't run, just take the foul, let's go make the free throws. And that, I think, helped. with being comfortable. I think for a young man to be in that situation is great. As a rookie, to be able to step up and make the free throws. But I thought was even better if he didn't make it. We were able to, rely on each other on the defensive end to get stops. So I thought, no matter what happened at the free throw line, the guys were in a great place on the defensive end.
This obviously was a brawl of a game. How comfortable are you guys with these physical, with that physical style, and how satisfying is it that you can play that, as opposed to maybe some of the teams that you've had here even earlier this year?
Yeah, I think since March we've enjoyed the physical play, and we're built to be a physical team. If it's going to be called tighter in Game 4, then we have to pivot or just make that adjustment. But I thought the guys absorbed the physical play. Oklahoma City is a really good team, and they were physical. And I thought, again, being able to do the little things to help us win. And if it's going to be physical, we're up for it. As you have mentioned, maybe in the past we weren't. But this is a different team, and this team is built to be physical. And if we have to pivot and be finessed, then we can do that too.
Jason, when it comes to PJ, you've talked about him being graded defensively and has the potential to learn and grow to be the third guy for you offensively. What have you seen from him the last 2 games offensively that helps your team?
Yeah, I think maybe we should have gone to him a little bit earlier. I think the confidence that we have in PJ on both ends of the floor, not just shooting the 3, but being able to play with him in the post, or him, and when PJ being able to run the offense and get us organized. He has a skill set that he can put the ball on the floor and he can find and make the right plays. We trust that he's going to find the open guy if he's not scoring it. But I think he's just comfortable, and you can see that here in the last 2 games. But you could have, you've been here most of the whole season, so you've seen since March he's comfortable being home, being in the playoffs. He's excited, and he's been great on both ends, and we're going to need him to continue to do that and get better on both ends if we want to try to do anything in this series.
Jason, you took Derek out for about a minute and went small with PJ at the 5 for like 50 seconds, took THA back out, put Derek in. Was that because of the hack-a-shack they were doing? And what made you go back so quickly? And where did you have that confidence to put him back in the lineup?
Yeah, I wanted him to catch his breath, but also just to give us a shot at, we were getting stops on the defensive end. And so just to make them play defense without fouling, and understanding, that we can do both. We can go small, PJ at the 5, with Maxey out, but being able to get D-Live back in, it's just we have confidence in that young man that he's going to do the right thing. That's just how he's been all season. That's how we've been with him, and not just him, but the whole team, is that there's a big trust factor. And I thought I said it earlier that Kai gave him, some comfort that you don't need to go play tag and run around and play hide and seek. Just take the foul and go up and knock down the free throws.
Coach, over here. It looked like during the game, Luka was talking to the refs a lot about the way he was being defended and the way it was being called. Do you think it had any effect at any point? Like, did he have a point?
No, Luka's been Luka. He's consistent. He's always going to have a conversation with the officials, so that's nothing new.
Jason, after the Game 2 win in Oklahoma, both Derek Lively and Derek Jones came off the court. I'll keep it PC, saying, "I'll die for this ish." As a coach, how do you can't teach passion, but how do you help them guide that passion and continue to improve for success?
Yeah, I think when you talk about those two, I mean, since I talked to D. Jones, all he wants to do is win. And that's just, in today's game or in life, that when you're around positive people like that, good things will happen. And so you can see that with him on the floor, with him off the floor, him starting, him coming off the bench. He's just about the team. And so he's been a big part of our culture change, and also about just the trust. When he's out on the floor, they trust him. They trust him with the shot. They trust him with the defensive assignments, and so it's kind of cool to see someone that was last to be signed to the team has that that kind of impact.
Jason, You guys have talked about Derek Lively and his how impressive he's been defensively, impressive just in general all season. One thing he hasn't done a lot defensively is switch, and you guys have him out there, a dozen times a game, going on Touche and going on to some of the Thunder's best players. Is that just another example of a way that he is impressed even beyond expectations?
Yeah, it's not easy to read onto an MVP candidate. R. Williams, normally in this league, when you're 7 feet and you have someone like Shea, they have the advantage. But he's done a pretty good job of trying to keep him in front. Shea's going to get to where he wants to go. You just got to, make it as hard as possible and contest. And so I think you see D-Live's ability to pick things up quickly, being able to read the pick and roll or have him in coverage, being able to change pitches, just his basketball IQ. You can see that it's displayed in this series and in the series before.
Jason, Luka was battling through it all throughout this game. Didn't seem to be quite able to go to that takeover mode that he's obviously got in his bag. What does it say about this team that you're able to win a game where he isn't at that optimum level? And how does that maybe build confidence for you and for this team?
Yeah, well, we've been here, before. So we're not built on one guy. We're built on a team. And so if Luka is hurting, the next man up, and someone's got to pick him up. And it's not just Kai. It's the other guys. Timmy's been great for us. Josh was big for us off the bench. And so that's what makes the beauty of sport, that it's a team. This not golf, where we just have a player and a caddy. This is a group that believes that if someone is hurting, they're going to pick them up. And again, Luka hurting, he's doing everything to put the team in a position to win. And so that's what a leader does. But this is a special group, and they believe in helping one another. And you can see that.
Coach Kidd, when you're playing against a team like the Thunder in the postseason, you're up 2-1 and home court is back in your favor. How do you go about that when you're going against a younger team like the Thunder in the postseason?
Yeah, we haven't done nothing. We haven't achieved anything. We got to stay hungry. We're in the same seat in Oklahoma City. We got the split. We did what we had to do. And so we understand that. We got to protect home. So right now we've won game 3, but that game's over. We're all focused on game 4 and trying to put our best foot forward to win.
That's right. He's right. We haven't achieved anything. Kendrick, chat me up real quick about
according to you, the series is over with. So
the series is over.
You and Coach Kidd is thinking on different cards. I don't know what you.
Yeah, well, about. Don't worry about me and my coach. We think just like the.
No, you're not. No, actually, you're not thinking just like Kendrick. He just disagrees.
Kendrick, he's just saying that to save face. Just being nice.
No, he ain't being nice. He's proclaiming what I think. What I know you are. You're a basketball goofball. You're a basketball clown. You're a basketball idiot. Basketball moron. You're basketball goober. You're basketball joker.
Can we relate it to Coach Kidd that he can challenge some things. He can't take all the challenges home with him.
No.
There was several today that he could have, like the last one on PJ.
I got to be honest with you, Pop. They're gonna have to fix this challenge system. This is BS. You lose, you get a challenge, you lose it. You lose a timeout. Even when you challenge, you still lose a timeout. It's stupid.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I'm telling you, man, I think we really headed for a lockout in the next CBA. I think we headed for a big lockout.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. It's way too much stuff they got to fix in this next lockout.
That's great. That's great. Last time we had a lockout, we won a championship. Bring it on.
No, that was after the championship. We had the lockout.
We
won the championship before the lockout.
Yeah, last time we had a lockout, we won a championship. Bring it on.
When's the CBA up? When is it up?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I know it's gonna be a strike. We probably won't be playing basketball to Christmas Day that year again.
Well, hey, just make sure we're not playing the Miami Heat. We good.
Kendrick, chat me up real quick about Coach Kidd's comments about what you felt about what he said. Interesting
comments he made. This is not just a one-man team. It's not just a two-man team. This team can win in other ways. You just have to rely on what. Man, Luka, if Luka doesn't give us 40-point triple-double or 30-point triple-double, we're going to lose the game. That's how it used to be. Now you're seeing PJ Washington 29 points in game 3, 27. 29 points in game 2, 27 in game 3. Hitting his 3-pointers. You see contributions from Josh Green, even hitting a couple of threes. Tim Hardaway Jr., even after he hit that, he airballed his first 3 for the quarter. Good Lord. Able to get him at least some type of point, some type of contribution. Derrick Jones Jr. With the energy on Shea. His shooting percentage was bottom. The reason why he got that 31 points because half of it was from the free throw line. He got contributions from Derek Lively hitting his free throws when they tried to do the hack alive. So man, you had contributions all the way around. This is a team that goes at you in waves. It's a deep basketball team, especially with Maxi Kleber being out. So big ups to the Mavs. It's just not just a one-man show, that it goes with Luka goes. And that's great. That's great for the series because really Luka and Kyrie haven't played really great basketball at all this series.
Kendrick, remember if I told you, I said this series is going to be a big deal for the role players.
Yeah,
the role players and the centers we're going to win you this series.
We both said that. This series about the others. And Luka and Kyrie haven't been good in any part of this series except spurts, and the Mavs have a 2-1 series lead with a chance to go up 3-1. So
he was good. He started being good after they threw him and he face planted on the floor, and then that's when his game got real. Man, they should have face planted Luka again.
No, man, you can't. How many times you keep going to the dentist, man? You don't want to keep going to the dentist.
I'm saying they face planted him, and then they
but he don't want to be going to the dentist every other day to get a tooth put in. Come on, man, who wants to do that?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, man, this game, man, it was like a bad boy. We told man that gunshot room really improved your driving skills. That face plant really improved his basketball.
He may be like running from Jersey Shore. He got the whitest teeth in America.
Okay, so Kendrick, when I say comments like Kyrie is the role model on his team, and you hear Jason Kidd telling stories about him telling Derek Lively, don't run, let's just accept these fouls and let's go to free throw and be big boys and knock these things down. When I stated that attributes to that, right?
Yeah, you have to, because listen, those are situations he may be in, whether they're doing a hack alive or not. He may get fouled at the end of the game. You got to have confidence in him. I mean, so because if he's put in that situation again and you take him out, well, he's not going to have confidence. He's going to brick him. Him putting them back in, I showed confidence. Derek Lively knocked down his last 4 free throws, and guess what happened? The OKC had to stop. They had to just play regular team defense. That's having confidence, and that gives them confidence going forward. In future games, that hey, yeah, if my teammates need me to knock down these free throws, I can knock them down.
And I want to piggyback off that. I think this probably is Kyrie's happiest as he's been in basketball in a while.
I've been saying that, Pop. Saying that.
Because even when I sent the clip and she had to remind me, when he stood up for Luka in OKC when the guy threw the ball, Luka didn't know what it meant, but Kyrie knew when that fan threw the ball, it was like F you. When he threw that ball and Kyrie went and addressed that fan on the sideline, I think that's showing that his maturity and his wanting to be a leadership and showing other players, hey, if they want to come with this crap, follow my lead, and I'll show you how we can take them down.
Well, he like I said, Pops, he's the oldest player in the playoffs now, playing right now. He's the oldest player, and he is the veteran. Him and Keith, they are the veteran leaders. They're the 2 guys on the team that had championship experience. Remember, Keith got his championship in the bubble with the Lakers, and right. Kyrie got his championship too. So they're the only 2 guys with championship experience that actually played big time minutes in championship moments. So yeah, they're your 2 veteran leaders. They talked about it. I think Tim McMahon talked about it. How the team looked to both of those guys for leadership. So yeah, it's a full circle. Kyrie couldn't handle it when he left Cleveland when he was in Boston. He wasn't mature enough. And then what happened in Brooklyn, that mess. But now he's got a new lease on life. He's got a team that appreciates him. He's got a fan base appreciates him. And
he's got ownership. He got ownership that appreciates him too. They say
he got a general manager that believes in him.
And,
Yeah,
and
they say when you on Ramadan, we're gonna give you we're gonna have a vegan chef waiting on you to feed you.
And they have literated, hey, Kyrie, we need you to be the veteran leader. We got a bunch of 20 to 25-year-old guys.
Parents, y'all.
So what?
I said Mozzie tried not the Cowboys player Mozzie, but the other Mozzie was trying to make his appear on the post game show.
But they went to him. They say we need you to be a veteran presence on a veteran leader, and he accepted the challenge and he's flourishing in it. Right. And he enjoys it.
These are the moments. These are the moments that we got Kyrie here for. Like I said, he's got the championship experience. He's the guy that's gonna drive us to where we need to be.
And I think even with it was a few instances in the game, last game 2, when he was waving bye to the fan on the free throw line that was heckling him. And then also even today, we still haven't had a Kyrie good offensive game, but he has been the best floor general out there. And it's uncharacteristic today, him having 2 or 3 turnovers, bad turnovers, but it didn't take him out the game. Like, Kyrie is still playing great defense. He still had the chance. Even I think it was at the end of the third quarter when he started the Mavs 16-0 run. Right. When he missed like 3 or 4 threes in a row, and I kept saying, I said, "Oh, he's broke." Then he came right back down and hit one. I was like, "Oh, he's on." Then he hit a floater. Then he hit a mid-range. Like, Kyrie has the ability to turn it on and off, and he's turned it on. And it's when him not having to be everything, and Luka's giving something, everybody else around him is giving him something as well. And just because those players aren't scoring, they're doing something right. Like Tim Hardaway,
he just Hardaway plays better with Kyrie on the floor anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to bench him after he came in the game and overshot the goal.
Told you, I said he saw them shots go in Oklahoma. It's like, I'm back.
Hold on, man.
Give me the green light.
That first shot, he shot that airball on corner.
I was like,
how you shoot an airball on corner 3, man? That's the shortest shot on the floor. Good grief.
Oh yeah, Pop said Josh Green did it too, and then Josh Green came back and hit another. Like this team, I don't know. I'm not gonna say this team feels different, but it's like they're meshing at the right time. Even Derrick Jones Jr. and Lively at the end of last game was saying they'll die for this ish. Like, that is the biggest thing right there for me. Like, the team's camaraderie is amazing.
Listen, don't get it twisted. Shea had 31 points, but it was a tough 31 points. Yes. Half of his point came from the free throw line. The other half, it was just he was able to hit that little mid range, get to his spot where he likes to go left and shoot right.
And those were big, like.
So let me ask this question real quick. I didn't really get to
in the shot. Like, those shots they wasn't easy shots that he was just walking down and pulling up. Well, he had to work for those shots. And even like Pop just told me, Chet, I'm not gonna say we completely eliminated Chet, but these last 2 games, he's been non-existent a little bit on the offensive side.
Well, it's the same thing. What they were talking about on the countdown show. That for OKC to take that next step, they got to they got to make him. He can't be their 5. He can't be there. He's got to be there. He's got to be a stretch 4. He can't be their 5 because he doesn't have the weight or the girth and strength. He never will to be able to compete with those big. But it's gonna move him out the way. If it's not gonna be this series, it damn sure will be against Denver or Minnesota. He's also gonna get wiped out of there. So they're still growing, but the fact of the matter is,
talk as if they're about to get past us, though. They're not.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You talk like he's about that. Like they better get past us.
Walt, you've been doing this for 10 years. I'm just trying to be objective here. But anyway. Okay,
so I didn't really get a chance to look at the what's the name, but who was guarding Shea today?
Derrick. It was a combination. Yeah, you had Derrick Jones Jr. was mostly on him, and then you had some Josh Green
and Tim.
Okay, so I noticed that Coach Kidd is switching it up every game on who's going to guard Shea. It's not the same person every game.
Well, Josh Green's. I mean, excuse me. Derrick Jones just gonna start on him. He's gonna get the majority on him.
Well, yeah, but in the first game, PJ had him.
Yeah, PJ had him, but remember what I just said. The majority of the game, Derrick Jones was on him, and it's just like Derrick Jones. Listen, you don't want right now. PJ is the best offensive player, overall offensive player. You don't want like it was in game one, him picking up fouls.
Well,
right now,
that was Tony to your point, PJ was on him when was on in the first game. Then he got in foul trouble because of course Tony Brothers was reffing.
And then that's why
game two, it was more Tim Hardaway. It was a lot of Tim Hardaway on him. Last game,
it was just like, well, go ahead and take these fouls, but
go
ahead and take these fouls.
What it was.
But when it was nut hugging time, it's Derrick Jones Jr. because they don't mind picking up Derrick Jones to pick up the foul, and he's quick enough on the perimeter and athletic enough to keep in front of him without fouling. If the referees don't think he's Dwayne Wade, just giving him touch foul after touch foul.
That's the biggest thing for me. That Pops was saying he's getting that Dwayne Wade treatment, and everybody was like, "Oh, well, y'all complained about them calling fouls like crazy." If they was calling fouls like Tony Brothers was doing the first game, Lou Dort.
Don't worry, he struck again last night in Denver.
He did.
Oh yeah,
again.
yeah. He was that extending that series. He made sure he did.
You know what, Kendrick? You might be right, bro. Because come on, man. He needs to be investigated for real, man. This is not looking good, bro. How is that every time he does games, teams go to the free throw line more than any other coaching, refereeing staff? Something ain't right.
I ain't seen Minnesota look that bad on
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Offense in a month. And I've been watching Minnesota. I ain't seen them look bad offense in a month, and all of a sudden they just throw out that thing at home.
Come on, man.
First game at home. Yeah, okay.
Come on, man. You ain't lying, bro. And then Denver at the free throw line every other time I'm looking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But even so, like I'm saying, Shy and Lou Dort would have fouled out on push-offs alone. Like it was bad. Like those push-offs, those push-offs are crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Technical for all that flopping doing, all that throwing the stuff on the ground.
That too. This is what pissed me off, and I hope we can end it. We talk about the game. But this what pissed me off. The fact of the matter is, people listen. I understand Luka whines a lot, but Luka is a top 5 player. If the NBA is going to game, they're going to let Lou Dort keep going at Luka's leg, and then if they get by this series, the next series, whether it's going to be against Minnesota or Denver's changed because Luka's sitting there with a torn knee. He literally undercut Luka twice in the second half, and no foul call.
In a knee. He threw a knee at him.
Yeah, they threw a knee, almost hit him in the thigh, hit him in the gut. And I'm like, dude, call that. Meanwhile, you got Shea Alexander, aka Dwayne Wade. You just blow on him, and he jumps to the right. You call a foul.
But you know what I also noticed, man. You know what I also noticed on those foul calls that Shy was getting. They was not showing those replays. They were not showing those replays that when those fouls were called for Shy. Like me and Pops had to keep rewinding. Like, where was the foul? Where was the foul? They were not showing the replay because you know how they would zoom in every time Luka get fouled or whatever. But when Shy gets fouled, there's no replay, and that raises a red flag to me because there was one Derek Lively, PJ Washington verticality. Straight up, got a foul call. But his thing is, he throw that head back. When he throw that head back, he's got James Harden tendency. He's got James Harden tendency. He's been watching, but this is what I'm saying right here. Sometimes, and I'm not, I guess we part of the media, but sometimes they make a narrative that just isn't true. And in this playoff series, all of a sudden, not even the last playoff series. The media has made a narrative that Lou Dort is one of the best defensive players of all time, and he can be dirty.
They got him as one of the best in the league.
And he can be dirty, and it has to be blatant for them to call a foul. The narrative's been put out that the Lou Dort is all of a sudden one of these all-time great defenders. He's Draymond Green, and you got to stop that. if you and like I say, Shams, you know I always say, if you're gonna play physical, let's play physical. Just let's play physical on both ends. If we're gonna start calling touch fouls, call the other end. Don't let Luka get his leg cut out in front of him, and there's no call, and then somebody just puts a hand on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's shoulder or his thigh, and then all of a sudden you can't stop the whistle coming out your behind. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's go over to the guy. I mean, this guy's got the hot hand right now. I mean, he had 20+ points today. This guy's red hot. He just stepped it up this series. I definitely want to hear what he has to say about his matchup.
Where would this team be without this guy?
Where would we be without 3J Washington?
Imagine if we still had Grant Williams.
Oh my God!
Seriously, yo, you be down 0-3.
Well, we
literally wouldn't even make the playoffs.
Hold on, whoa. You
the playoffs if he was still here.
You been in the play-in. You've been out in the first thing in the play-in, the 9-10 game. So. But that's okay.
Grant Williams made the playoffs.
But that's okay.
We probably would have made the playoffs.
But that's okay. Well, Grant Williams, he probably would have had him a blizzard. Maybe all kinds of flavors, all flavors.
With the way he eat, we probably wouldn't have made the playoffs. He made the play-in. My God.
God, dog. Wait.
PJ, big night for you, obviously. What was just working for you tonight?
Just trying to attack mismatches, just taking open shots and being aggressive on both ends of the floor. I thought my teammates did a great job of finding me, and I was just trying to convert for them.
PJ, when they're, looking at Luka, looking at Kyrie, you step up the past 2 games. Just tell me about that mentality, just to step up and do what you did.
I mean, they've been leaving me in the corner, so just trying to take my time and knock them down. Like I said, just open shots. So for me, just take them with confidence. I mean, I've been working on them. So that's all I'm doing, honestly.
PJ, Luka, someone he's getting knocked down a whole lot. He's got scratches all over him. Could you talk about Luka's toughness in this series and what he's done so far?
He's super tough. Luka's a special player, so I mean, he's gonna get that each and every night. Guys try to get into his head, try to be physical with him, but obviously, I mean, it doesn't really do too much to him. So he's a superstar, and he's doing what a superstar does.
PJ, you've definitely been able to have big games during the playoffs. So how has it been able to showcase that, with your first time around in the playoffs?
It's been great. For me, just like I said, trying to be aggressive each and every night. Credit to my teammates for finding me and putting me in great spots to be successful. So for me, it's just all funny games. I've been waiting to get here my whole career. So I'm enjoying each and every second of it.
PJ, you're obviously someone who embraces the physicality aspect of the game. Just with that first dunk over Chet Holmgren, just how much did that kind of settle things for you?
For me, just trying to be aggressive. I knew he was going to be help side, so try to get an early post up and just try to put him in the basket.
PJ, what did you think of OKC resorting to Hacker Lively, and how did you think Lively responded?
I mean, he was playing tag for a little bit, and then we told him just sit there and knock your free throws down. But credit to him. I mean, he stepped up and made some big ones late, and we needed it.
PJ, going into the series, you guys had size advantage, but they won the rebound pretty handily in the first game. Last 2 games, you guys have flipped the switch. Do you think that as the series goes on, you guys' size advantage could become more and more of an advantage?
I think whoever wins the rebounding game is going to win a lot of these games. So for us, we just try to be aggressive on the offense and defensive end. We know we have advantage size, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's about who wants it more. So we have to be that team each and every night.
PJ, over here against the wall. I heard you just mention you've been waiting your whole career to get to this point. How proud of you are the younger PJ that kind of helped you get here?
Man, I'm just trying to make his dreams come true. Obviously, just being here is one of my dreams. So just trying to make the most of each and every second. I'm just trying to play hard out there and give my teammates everything I can.
PJ, Luka's clearly banged up, but what do you make of the way you watch him fight through that and still able to put up the numbers that he does?
He wants these moments. He wants to be here, and obviously we have a goal in mind. So for him, no matter if he's hurt or can't really play, he's going to give it an effort. And you love that from your star players, and we need that. So he's a leader for us, and he's just doing what he does.
PJ, this kind of felt like the game this series turned physical. was there something that you see out there that kind of lets, or like, is there a play in that game that kind of sets the tone that this is going to kind of the script is going to flip and this is going to be the tone and the physicality moving forward?
I think our plan was to come out and be aggressive on both ends and just try to be more physical. I felt like in game one, we weren't physical. We let them get away and just let them play free. So for us, I mean, obviously they're a great offense team. And for us, we just have to be physical on that end to just give us a shot.
What's it like going when you see Dort doing what he does to Luka? And just how physical was it out there in the big scheme?
I mean, it's a physical game. I mean, we're playing for everything. So everybody's trying their hardest. And obviously, Dort's a great player, great defender. So he's going to do that each and every night. So we just have to do a better job of trying to get him off of him, setting earlier screens, and just playing fast.
PJ, where's your confidence level right now? Coming off of these 2 games, performing the way you are in the playoffs, offensively and defensively, high as it's ever been for you?
No, even kill. I mean, can't get high, can't get too low. It's only 2 games, and we need 2 more. So for me, even kill, honestly.
PJ, Shea had 31 today. He's going to get his points, just is what it is. But how do you guys think you feel you've done defending him so far in the series?
I feel like we've done a great job of trying to make it tough. Obviously, he's a great player. He's one of the MVP candidates. So he can score the ball at a very high level. So we just have to try to contest all of his shots and make it tough for him. Thank you, guys.
Kendrick, I think that when we look back at this series, we're gonna look back to these last two games and say those are the games that won us a series where PJ Washington is stepped up in those series and knocked down those big shots.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man, PJ is a very good basketball player. Remember, this guy was a lottery pick coming out of Kentucky. He's a Kentucky boy. Coming out in 2019 draft. I mean, this guy career at Kentucky was 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, a block and a half. So he put up stats at Kentucky, and he was All-American. He was second team all rookie. In his first year, I was looking down his stats. He's around about 14 points a game now. He's way over where he is now in the playoffs, but you need it. He's around about 6 rebounds. His 3-point percentage he's a good 3-point shooter. He's a career 36% 3-point shooter. He's just having a bad year this year, and that's probably because of the environment being in Charlotte. No, he's not going to win the game, so it just happens when you know you're losing ball games. You don't do as much. Now, if you see him playing now, especially in the playoffs, his percentage went back up. Round about where he is, around about 35-36%, and it's just shut up extremely high in the playoffs. His 3-point shooting. And this is what the Mavericks need. How many times, Shannon, we said, boy, these 3-and-D guys, but all they want, there was no 3 and no D. Now you got a guy who actually shoot threes, you have to play defense,
and play D.
And this is a good thing. This is the great thing. You got a guy if they close out on him, he can pump and get to the basket and finish with either hand. And it's not a problem for him.
I was looking at it today. I'm glad you mentioned getting to the basket. The Mavs still have 52 points in the paint without and missing maybe 10 or 12 easy shots at the paint. There was like 3 or 4 dunks Lively missed or lobs he missed. Luka had about 4 or 5 easy shots he usually makes. Gafford had a few misses. Even PJ had a few misses. So the good thing about this is people are showing up. They made a comment earlier in the game when we're saying when OKC had went on a run that the problem with the Mavs was nobody was scoring off the bench or anything, and that the defense needed to step up. And as soon as they said that, the Mavs went on like a 10-2 run. The game today was about runs. I think the Mavs sustained that one punch to the mouth that OKC had where they went up by 10 and then came back, went on like an 8-2 run, then came back after that and went on a 16-0 run.
Right.
It's just the team they're not folding. You know, previous Mavs teams, we see them fold when things get tough, and they're fighting through it. And I think another good thing, having Kyrie. Kyrie's not going to let you just fold. I think he's pushing them. You saw Dante Exum didn't get back in the game second half. I feel like he never got back in. But he had a few key offensive rebounds. The game today, I think, was won with those extra possessions the Mavericks had. They were 15-2 against offense on offensive board, offensive rebounds, and they scored like 20-something points on them. So I think those extra possessions the Mavs got and took away from OKC, leaving them to one shot only, won them that game.
Well, you get a chance. You got, I mean, like I said, they're the bigger, stronger team, so they should dominate the offensive play, get you extra possession, especially like in midway through the second quarter when your 3-point shot wasn't falling in the game, but it gives you extra possession, gives you extra a chance to make sure to take away a possession from them. Like I said, the Mavs are a more dynamic team than they've been. Even if you look back to 2 years ago, in the Western Conference final run where they finally succumbed to Golden State. That was the team. What we always talk about. Well, it's a team. If they hitting the threes, they're gonna win. If they ain't, it's probably gonna be a long night. Well, they got more dynamic players in that can do more than just stand in and just fire a three like Dorian or Reggie Bullock or a couple more guys can only do. Now they got centers that can run the rim, and get offensive boards. And you saw even Derek Lively, he's got a little jump hook to his game. If you saw that,
and also working with Tyson Chandler, Kendrick,
and also they got centers. Both the centers are decent passers. PJ Washington can, like I talked about again, can take the ball off the dribble and use that little floater. He can post. Derrick Jones Jr. when he's closed out, he can go to the bucket. It's not just like when we talked about 2 years, the Mavericks 2 years ago, they just passed the ball around the perimeter trying to get an open 3-point shot. It's not like that anymore. They're more dynamic, and they're more tough to guard, and that means they're more ready for playoff basketball. This is a game right here. Even though that team went to the Western Conference Finals, this is a game right here. That team 2 years ago couldn't have won. They couldn't have won. There's no way they can win this game. They're so dynamic and what they can bring, what other players can bring besides Luka and Kyrie. Now they can win these games.
Right.
Look, and I'm gonna say again, if you're the Mavericks, if you're OKC Thunder, you should be extremely worried because Luka and Kyrie have, except for spurts, have not been really good in this series, and you're down 2-1 in it. You're down 2-1.
I mean, Kyrie had 9 points last game. 9 points last game. He only had 4 points up until the third quarter today, and he ended the game with 22. I mean, 10-17. 2 assists from 3. Luka 7 of 17, 1 of 4 from 3, and they both having 22 points. And you're down 2-0. I mean 2-1.
Luka and Kyrie, neither one has gone over 30 points in this series, and you're down 2-1. You're down 2-1.
I mean, up. I thought you were talking about the Mavs.
I'm talking about OKC.
Thunder. Yeah, you're talking about Thunder. All right. Well, next up is the guy. I guess we call him Skyrie, but I call him Flyery. Looking at the suit he's got on, he's definitely fly right now. All right, Kyrie.
that joker catch the shark right now.
Yeah, catch the shark. All right, Flyery. What do you got to say?
Back on Lively, Coach Kidd said you told him to just not worry about running away, just take the foul, shoot it. Can you talk about
Were
that?
those his exact words?
Not quite, but
What were his exact words? Just to be clear.
something along those lines. Just what you said.
I want to know exactly. Do you remember?
He said your message was to tell Lively to take the foul and shoot the free throw.
Yeah, what did it look like for you guys when he was running? I just wonder what the fans were thinking too. I actually didn't see him running around until after I didn't see the clip until after the game, but we came back to the bench and I was just like, man, you don't have to do all that. Just let them foul you, accept it, take it as a compliment. and go up there and knock down your free throws, man. We believe in you. We know you put in a lot of reps. So although he is a rookie, I think going up there, he showed a lot of poise. He showed a lot of his preparation, his confidence, and whether he makes or misses, I feel like that's a good opportunity for us. Kind of shows where we are as a team, especially in the half court or playing in transition. I'm talking about the respect from the OKC team, where they don't want us to play in half court. So they go to the Hacka Derek Lively, and it worked out in our favor tonight. So just want him to go up to that line and shoot confidently.
Kyrie, what can you just say about the impact? My bad. No, you good. What can you say about the impact PJ has been able to make the last 2 games, and honestly, really overall since he's got here for you guys?
PJ's been spectacular, since he got here, like you said, and I think he's been able to find his niche, find his role, and accept that he's somebody that we need to go to in this series to be effective. Once we throw it down to him in the post and got him some opportunities on the 3-point line, he's been doing well with the reps that he's been getting, the attempts that he's been getting, and he's alleviating a lot of pressure off of me and Luka and the rest of the guys on the team. So whenever guys can step up like that, especially in a playoff environment, it works well for us. And when our whole team is playing well and other guys are stepping up, the game is beautiful to not only watch but be a part of as a competitor.
Kyrie, I wanted to ask one more about Derek Lively, and like you said, it can be really easy sometimes to forget how young he is. You guys are sending him out there, and even switching on to Thunder player, something he didn't do a lot of in the regular season. What does that speak to? Just what you've seen from him, his ability to learn and pick up stuff and just react so quickly.
Man, there's a lot of compliments there, man. Yeah, that's what he deserves for sure. That's something that we talk to him about. But I think the coaches do a great job as well of continuing to keep him prepared, continuing to feed him confidence. And us as players, we just want to surround him with the wisdom, the knowledge of what's happening, what's going on out there on the floor, and also protect him. We understand that he's 20 years old, and we're asking him to do a lot of things out there for us defensively, and then offensively, we're asking him to make big decisions in hostile environments, or when we're at home and the game is pretty close. So we just want to continue to feed him good energy. And since the regular season and when he's been healthy, he's been an anchor for us numerous occasions where he's won us basketball games. So that's just the tale of our team this year. Is we have a lot of special guys that have unique skill sets, and when they're playing at the top of their game, it's a joy to watch. It's a joy to be a part of.
Kyrie, you had a flurry of baskets there in the fourth quarter, including the left-hand floater to kind of ice the game. I think on the broadcast you said that you had a coach come up to you and say you wish you would have got going a little bit sooner. Just what goes into your mind when you're finally getting it going, and why are you so comfortable in those moments?
It's basketball, man. I think, I've been able to learn that, from people that are sitting on the sideline see different things. So I respect their opinion. But also as a player, as a hooper, who's seen numerous series, who's been in a lot of different battles, who has failed at the highest level, reading the game is just as important as, forcing yourself into things. So for me in the first half, I just felt like there were some opportunities off the pick and roll I could have taken advantage of. I didn't, but it was still a 1-point game, and I think my confidence in my teammates during those stretches goes to ultimate high because I need them and they need me. But I also understand the gravity that I pull, and also utilizing myself as, I don't really like the word decoy at all, but being out there to be ready to make an impact when my number's called. We got guys that score at a very high level. I score at a very high level, but sometimes in playoff games, it's not going to be like that. And, one thing that I always like to tell people is just go watch some of the games in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. I don't know how the NBA game has changed in terms of perspective that people see and want to see star players score a bunch of points and force a bunch of stuff. But, you look at some of the greatest teams, that have played and won championships. A lot of guys have been selfless, and a lot of guys have been willing to, just read the game and give what the game needs. So if my job is to play defense that night, and that's what I'm geared towards, and I feel like that's what my intention is, to get us a win, and that's where it's going to be. It's not going to be, trying to delegate my offensive prowess to force myself into the game. It's going to come, man. I feel like I'm one of the most unguardable people in the world, just like the rest of my peers feel. It's just the confidence. But in the playoffs, you don't have time to wallow in, the extra thoughts of offense. Defense wins championships. So
If I could have a quick follow up, when did you kind of learn that lesson in your career?
When did I learn it?
Yeah.
I've lost a few games in my career, man, and dealt with the pushback. And I think the difference between me now and me a few years ago is just allowing those external voices to infiltrate to what I believe the game is for me. And I've been taught by some of the best of the best, so I need to trust that. Sometimes social networks can get in the fray of like what you should be doing, and I think that's a dangerous place to be. So I like to be surrounded with masters of the game, masters that are going to give me truth about the basketball game and how I can continue to be better, and it's time to move forward.
Kyrie, similar question. In this playoff, you scored the most of your points in the second half. Is that part of your plan, or it is because the flow of the game, or you reading the game? So
Yeah, it's just reading the game. It's just reading it at a very high level, and then understanding who we have on our team, and making sure my teammates feel confident going into halftime. It's a very unique series. It's not every series is going to be different. It's going to be different challenges, different obstacles. So just got to approach it that way and be willing to adapt.
Kyrie, with all you've accomplished in your career, what more do you have to show the world about Kyrie, the ball player? What motivates you? What continues to motivate you at this point in your career?
Are you talking about right now where we are, or just
in
when
general.
I wake up every day?
Yeah, just in general. But basketball wise, what more do you have to prove or show about you as a ball player?
I don't think it's so much about proving anything. I believe it's just putting the basketball game in perspective. I think Josh Hart had a tremendous quote where he talked about, people having 12-hour shifts, and we get to go out there and play a game that we love. And, I think that was like the nail right on the head for a lot of us in the way we feel. That doesn't take away from our competitive spirit and what we want to accomplish as, legacy members of the NBA. A lot of us, and I'll say this for a lot of us peers, sometimes we forget that we're the top of the top. We have ascended here because of a lot of hard work. We've ascended here because we've sacrificed a lot of family time. We've ascended here because we've done little things in order to be great teammates and to be recognized as some of the most special, most talented players in the world. So that's one thing, that I feel like I could lay my hat on, is just being one of those people. But I think on the opposite side, it's just understanding that the next generation is watching, and I want them to have this game to appreciate as an art space and not just business. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the competition. You should enjoy going against the best of the best. And I don't want to overspeak here, but for me personally, that's where my focus has been. Getting up every day is looking at my kids, looking at my wife, looking at the kids that are still playing basketball. And it teaches you about teamwork. It teaches you about leadership. It teaches you about exercise. It teaches you about dieting. It teaches you about life. And that's why I picked up the basketball. It wasn't to be bombarded all the time wherever I go. I hate the celebrity worship. I hate the adultery. I hate all that stuff that comes with the extra nuances of being a quote unquote famous person in the NBA. So again, it's just about leading the next generation and understanding that I got to stay poised through the chaos and hate out here. So that's really where my head lays.
We know Luka's dealing with a lot physically right now, and this wasn't one of those games where he got in a great shot making groove. What did you think about his impact, in a game that wasn't kind of his typical flow?
What do you mean? Typical form? What do you mean? Just
like
34 and 8 and 9? Are you talking about that? Or
right. And like I said, it wasn't a game that he was able to dominate as a scorer. What do you think about his impact despite that?
I think he used his voice very well tonight, and you can tell he wanted to win. And that's all we need from Luka. We know he's gonna be who he is and attack, but for us, it's just continuing to feed him that energy that he can trust who he's around, and he can trust that when the ball leaves his hands, that other good things are going to happen. Great players really feel like they have to initiate themselves at times in the beginning of the game or at the end of the game. I feel like he's figured that out to a certain degree, and it's up to us to continue to mold that greatness alongside him where, no matter if he scores a lot or not, our team is going to win. And that's where we're putting our best foot forward, is the energy towards that. Instead of looking at, oh man, Luka's not scoring a bunch of points. It's like, no, we have other guys that can contribute as well and want to contribute. And when it's Luka's time to take over, we allow him to take over. When it's my time to take over, it's my time to take over. PJ's times. Everybody gets to a certain 2-minute span where if they make one shot, we're coming back to you. So that's the NBA playoffs. Get used to that. I know you're used to that, but That's where we feel most confident and comfortable is when it's our guy's time. We want to celebrate him and continue to feed him that confidence. So it's not just on Luka, it's on all of us.
Is it? It seems pretty high on the physicality scale out there. Is it a beating? Is it because it kind of looks that way from afar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What you're seeing out there, yeah, we're definitely feeling it. But I think that's what makes all of this, mean a lot more is because you're sacrificing a lot of that, time that you would spend with your family or friends, and you're recovering and you're resting and you're trying to get ready mentally and spiritually, emotionally, physically for a beating, as you say. But going against this Thunder team is a great test, and I'm enjoying it, and my teammates are enjoying it too. So got a lot of respect for them, but we know how we have to play against them.
Kyrie, with Luka having someone where he's getting pestered a lot, the NBA playoffs as well as anyone. Just kind of two questions. How do you feel like Luka is handling the physicality? And then secondly, what have you done so well in your career that helps you stay poised in those moments when someone's trying to get under your skin?
Well, first with Lou Dort pressuring Luka, that's part of their game plan. So that shouldn't be anything that surprises us anymore at this point. We kind of expect him to play like that and also be an anchor for defense alongside Chet and Jalen and Shea. They're a good defensive team, and they get their hands on a lot of loose basketballs pretty often. So we just try to affirm to Luka, just keep attacking him, play through the physicality, play through the contact as you've always done. And I think that makes him better. I think he responds very well to it. He's going to make some shots. He's going to miss some shots, but I like him continuing to attack. And for me, to answer your second question, just staying poised, again, it's just the experience and being in a lot of playoff series and understanding what it takes to get the best out of my teammates and them getting the best out of me and sticking to the game plan and doing the little things to get wins.
Kyrie, I don't know that I can sit here and say that the light has come on for PJ Washington because it's not like he hasn't scored in bunches before in his career. But 2 games back-to-back like this in the playoffs is not nothing. Is there something from your perspective that you've noticed, whether it's his demeanor, whether it's how he's attacking certain moments on the floor? Is there something that you can point to that, hey, that's different?
Yeah, I believe that when you're an offensive player or, you're playing on the court and you start off the game with a make or a post-up, or we go to you right away to start off the game, it does something for your confidence. And it does something for him energetic-wise. You can tell he runs up and down the court feeling even better about himself. So to see him shoot well, he starts the game off well. He starts, an unbelievable defensive matchup on who he's going against. So I think he's just engaged. It's not like we haven't seen him engaged, but when he starts hitting shots, then those little things on the defensive end start to be a lot tougher on the opposing player because that confidence goes hand in hand. And I feel like he's a good two-way player for us. And now I think he's proven it. They're leaving him open. He's open for a reason, right? That was part of their game plan. So we have to make them pay for that. Now that he's had 2 good games, we have to expect in game 4 that they're going to come out with a different adjustment. And just want to continue to feed him confidence and keep that right elbow tucked when he's shooting those threes because it looks beautiful right now. It looks beautiful.
A little behind the scenes look there with Kyrie. If you score 2, then we are going to get you then we're going to give you the ball. It's pretty much what he's saying, Kendrick.
Yeah. Like I said, not to rain on the great Tim McMahon, but he kind of schooled him right there. Listen, it's not. I just got through him asking this question. It's not about Luka having to score 40 and for this team to win. I think this team is kind of evolved beyond that. That's why they made the trades. 2 years ago, he had to score 40 for this team to be competitive in not just playoff games, but games in general. But don't look at the scoring with Luka. Dude had 15 rebounds based on one leg. He was out the battle. 15 boards, only had 5 assists, 15 boards. He got I feel he got almost darn near injured twice in this game by Lou Dort. So, but like Kyrie said, to see PJ Washington go out there and establish himself early, it brings a different vibe to the team now. It's just not, but if we stop Luka, we just got to talk about it. If you stop Luka, oh yeah, we got it. now you know Kyrie can take over. Now you see what he's talking about. You see Derek Lively has spells. Maybe Gafford has a spell. Maybe Tim Hardaway has another spell. Josh Green hits a couple threes. Guys going to get the opportunities. It's just not a one-guy team like it was 3 or 4 years ago. So and like you said, this I'm gonna clear the air with this crap. Like I said before, Luka's not a bad teammate. I keep trying to tell people he's more LeBronish than he actually is. Actually, it's Kobe or Michael.
Oh no, that means Coach Kid's getting fired if he's LeBronish.
No, he's a willing passer. He's a willing passer. If you open, he will give you the basketball. All he's asking you is just hit your open shots.
You say he was like LeBron. You say he was like LeBron. I thought he was gonna get Coach Kid fired and try to hire Jokic as his coach. He's gonna hire his friends.
Hold on. Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know where you were going.
A 10-day broadcaster, huh? No, he's LeBronish on the floor. He scores because he has to score at points. We remember how this team was. This team had no offensive power in early in his career. Now if he gets 27, and I expect going into next season, his usage rate and his points to go down. And if they do go down, that's a good thing because it means other guys are stepping up on this floor. But the fact of the matter is, we talked about it. The fact of the matter is that Luka and Kyrie scored 22. But bless you. The fact of the matter, Luka and Kyrie scored 22 points in this game, and they still won. Is a credit to the rest of the team that they're not just a bunch of stiffs just standing up there hoping Luka or Kyrie make something happen. And then they got guys who are creators and they got guys who are finishers. Derek Jones is a finisher. PJ Washington is a semi-creator and a finisher. Josh Green has a little bit of creative when he's not all over the place. Tim Hardaway Jr., when he's not shooting their balls, he can get hot, hit a bunch of threes. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford are finishers. They're rim runners. So you have a more dynamic stoop to this offense than you had just even 2 years ago. And that's what Kyrie's talking about. The dynamic of this offense is different than it was a few years back.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense what you're saying right there. But I just like how he said basically if you hit a shot, we're going back to you. We're gonna keep feeding you the ball.
And I like what he said. And I like what he said about Derek Lively. Just sit there and shoot the free throw. Don't worry about it. Listen, be confident because we may need you again in some clutch situation where it may not be free throws. It may be on the defensive end. It may be you need a putback or a live dunk. It's building blocks for later on, not just in this game, but later on in the series where you can count on this guy. Say this guy's got confidence in me. Let me go make him proud of him. Let me give him a reason to continue to have confidence. That's how you win championships, man.
Yeah. I was just saying, I mean, I echo everything Kyrie says. And Kendrick, I think he's the voice of that locker room. And Luka's they want to make Luka to be this bad villain person, that anonymous source. That Howard Beck, and I got a lot of respect for Howard Beck, but that Howard Beck article was bullshit. And it was. You put that out, and I didn't want to go off of you put that out after Luka basically has the worst playoff game he's had in his 5-year stretch, 19 points. You put that BS out. If he was a bad teammate, and all these guys didn't like him, where was this month ago when it's 16 out of 18? Where was this last series? You put this out when they actually lose the game, the first game in the second in the second round at home against a Thunder team that was favored to win that game, and you put that crap out. But we know I know where it came from.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, Grant Williams, who else? Who else left the team? Who had a historic issue with the?
It didn't come from any of them.
It didn't come from them directly, but they got that from whoever said they got that from a player.
Yeah, and
Chandler Parsons even said the same thing.
Screw Chandler Parsons.
I'm just saying. So they're getting it from they're getting it from a player who played with Luka, who was at the Mavs. That's who it's coming from.
And that's fine. And personally, I don't give a shit because maybe you couldn't do your job because you couldn't do your job. And if you're on another team, Chris Stapps, your warts are still high because you can't stay healthy. Grant Williams, you can't stop eating. And so are you sure? Sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's what got his butt up out of it anyway. It wasn't just he couldn't shoot.
They did say his weight was a problem coming.
He couldn't stay out of Dairy Queen. And I know that for a fact.
Hey, if you don't believe it, how do you get big? You just keep eating.
Yeah. He know every flavor in Baskin and Robbins. That's why I put it.
Baskin Robbins, don't they got 31?
Yeah, you know all 31 by heart. But anyway, moving on. Shams, you got anything to say?
No, Kendra, you just cut me off for like the 10th time today, but it's all good. You're starting to act, that's that true dark skin stuff right over there. So
No, I appreciate you. Go ahead.
I know. I'm gonna let you.
And another thing I want to say right now.
No, it's all good because I was literally about to tell you guys I was about to head out. I gotta go home. I'm about to go home. But the thing is today was a all out effort from everybody, and I think the voice of the locker room is Kyrie Irving. I think he's a role model. Everybody. Yeah, he's a role model, and I think Luka is. I mean, there was several possessions where Luka just let Kyrie have the ball towards the end of the game today, and you saw that Luka was walking up and just letting him be and letting Kyrie work it, and he wasn't even scoring. He was just facilitating on the floor, being a facilitator, and letting everybody else go off.
Well, all right, Shams, we'll let you bid you a farewell as we're about to go to Luka's press conference anyway, and hear what he had to say about his what was it, 25 points he put up tonight, Kendrick? 22. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we'll go to him about his 22. And Shams, I guess we'll see you Monday night.
Monday, yeah, I'll log in from the arena. Hopefully get Rolando Blackman back on. Put him back on for us.
I need to text Mr. Rode. I don't think I texted Mr. Rode. I need to text him back. I think he texted me back, but I didn't. I missed it. We'll check Mr.
Yeah, I'll be there. So hopefully the Stars get a win tonight, and we go from there. But the Mavericks didn't ruin my Saturday. I had a pretty good Saturday with them. And
did the Rangers ruin your Saturday? Did the Rangers play today? What's the status on that?
They're playing right now. They're up 2-1 barely against a team that's 10-28. But
hey, Shams, just know Leclerc is on standby to ruin your Saturday night.
Oh well,
he's on standby. When he heard you say your Saturday night was going good, he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got something for that. I know how to change that around."
I can't wait for Leclerc to give us that 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th, and then look up in the sky like he trying to find a UFO or something.
Yeah, but I'm a tune in, and I'll be on Monday morning. I mean Monday afternoon, Monday evening.
All
yeah,
right.
one of those. All right, y'all.
Let's go to Luka, man. My God.
2 points tonight, 15 rebounds. Obviously, you're out there playing through a lot. Just how are you doing on a nightly basis?
Battling out there, man. I think I'm battling. I'm glad we got the win, and I just trying to battle out there.
What are you seeing from Kyrie Irving as he kind of takes his time and eases into the game? Obviously, he had a lot of clutch shots in the fourth quarter, especially that floater in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. He's trying to facilitate for everybody too. So he's doing it all on both ends of the floor. So we appreciate having him.
Luka, desde el inicio del juego tuviste Salud Dort encima tuyo, presionándote, la discusión con los árbitros. ¿Cómo haces para mantenerte concentrado y aún así tener un doble-doble?
Seguir jugando.
As you said, you're out there battling, going through a lot. Coming off the court, you were clearly laboring. What different parts are hurting?
Everything. In the last play, I split two defenders. Obviously, nobody touched me. And, hurt my knee again. But just trying to battle out there, man. We got to win. That's all that matters.
Are you concerned about the aspect that now it's pretty much one day between games? Is that?
I mean, at least today is a day game, so we got a little more rest in the last one. And we had to fly out, so it's a little bit more time. So I need the rest, all the rest I can get.
You obviously took a hard fall there when they called the jump ball. What's the concern there? Is it lower back, tailbone?
Yeah, it's straight on my back. But, I mean, right now that's the least of my problems. I just hit. I'll get better in 2 days.
And I know you've got a lot of respect for Lou Dort, but how much is he getting on your nerves right now?
Well, it's fine, Just got to be better. I mean, just call the same fouls on both ends.
Luka, how big was PJ for you guys tonight?
Big. I mean, we went to him again first play. He was hitting the corners. We made 5 threes today. Yeah. But amazing, being aggressive, shooting with confidence, and we believe in him.
Luka, what was Kyrie able to do in order to help jumpstart you guys in the second half with his scoring?
Just like I said before, he's doing everything he can on both sides of the floor, just getting to the basket, passing the ball, defending. So he's been great for us.
Luka, it looked like you were talking to the refs a lot. Do you feel that the game is being officiated the same here, I guess, in Game 3 of the playoffs as it would in the regular season, or not?
I don't think so. Simple answer.
Luka, you've been talking about Derek Lively, how impressed you are with him all season. What did you see from him when he was getting hacked and he was able to step up and over the course hit some free throws?
Big time, man. It's playoffs. He's a rookie. I think people forget that he's a rookie. And to knock down those free throws was amazing to see. And it's big for the confidence. If they're trying to do that, it's big for the confidence. He missed, I think, 2 or 3, and then he knocked the next 4 down, which is huge for us. And just big respect for him in that situation. And again, people keep forgetting that he's a rookie and he's doing this stuff.
He's been so impressive all season, defensively. But what about it is, in this game, he's coming out and switching, dozens of times onto their best offensive players and holding up. That's not something he did a lot in the regular season. How impressive is that?
I think it's different scoutings, for different teams, but we believe that he can guard, and he's a tall dude. He can block shots, and man, he's gonna be amazing. He already is, but the potential he has is insane.
When they go to that hacker strategy, what's your reaction and what are your general thoughts on how that can take an opponent such as yourself out of the game?
I'm fine with it. We were fine with it. That's why we left him in the game. We believe in our guys, and we believe he's going to knock down shots, and that's what we did. Free throws.
Luke, at the start of that fourth quarter, it looked like y'all were emphasizing getting Tim the ball. He got that layup. He stepped up in the past 2 games. What have you thought of Hardaway Jr.'s performance over the last 2 games?
Yeah, it was great, especially in the second game, which is a big game to get back on track, but today too. So he's been great. We got to keep finding him open shots.
PJ had 27 today and 29 previous game. How do you feel about his confidence and how he's been scoring?
Like I said before, we believe in him, and he's going with big confidence, just playing the game, being aggressive, and we believe in him, and he's got to keep going like that.
Luka, you guys are up 2-1, just like Minnesota's up 2-1 after Denver beat them. Do you feel like the West is just wide open, and you guys could take it as well as anybody?
I mean, yeah. If you're here, you got to believe. I believe we can. But it's gonna be hard. We didn't do nothing yet. We won 2 games, and we need to win the 4th. So we didn't do anything yet. We just gotta keep going.
Buenas tardes, Lucas. Para tus fanáticos en español, ¿cuál es la lección que te llevas del juego de hoy?
No sé, hay que seguir jugando.
I don't know about you, Kendrick, but I kind of like this remark that everybody's making that we haven't done anything yet. You know, we still got more to. I really like that remark. It's don't keep your head on the swivel is what it is to me.
Well, I mean, I wish you would. Walt, I wish you would go by what the team and I've been saying.
Well, I'm an advocate. I'm supposed to believe that my team is going to go to the finals. That's just what I do. I'm an advocate.
Okay. Well, going back to reality. Listen. Yeah, it's staying humble, man. It's staying in the moment. You listen. You can't. You won 2 games, but teams have been up 2-1 and lost series. So they go on to the next game, game 3, and the only game that matters is Monday night. That's what Coach been on. The only game that matters is the next one. Remember, Coach said this game is over with. It's done. You can't do nothing about it. See, it's in your favor. It's I guess you say it's in your account. You got it in the bag, in the bank account. Add on some more on Monday. That's the only thing that matters. But what I'm gonna say, I want to give props out to Luka, man, because he's battling a lot. He's battling. I mean, you heard him out there. He said that when he talked about his back, he had that bad fall he had on his back, and he said that's the least of my worries. This guy has a sprained knee, and I don't know if anybody has had a sprained knee before. I have. I mean, had a severe sprained knee. Those things hurt, man. It's literally hard for you to bend your knee. And this dude is sitting up here battling out there. Props to him. He got 15 rebounds in this game, based on one leg with Lou Dort trying to take out the other one. But he's out there battling. But guys are picking him up. You seeing scoring. You seeing scoring fluctuation for PJ. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a big scoring night the last game. That's what it's going to take, man, because OKC has made this adjustment, and they're not moving off of it. They're going to make anybody else but Luka, and some parts try to Kyrie. So other guys got to step up, and so far they're doing that. And if they continue to do that, it's going to make them. It's going to get them more.
And that's why we said at the beginning of the series, the role players are going to have to win this series.
Yeah, it's going to get them
more. There's going to be a role players in the big man series right here.
Yeah, it's going to give them more and more confidence. If they can get through this series to move on, when they move on to other series, hey, I can contribute to my team, and that's what makes a championship team. Like I said, I don't care what the guy is. Ain't no one man won a championship by himself. I don't care. Not Jordan, not LeBron, not Kobe, not D Wade. They've all, and when you not Dirk, even Dirk's 21-11. We talk about Dirk, but every championship run has had contributions from guys you might not know. Maybe 1 or 2 games, but Steve Kerr hitting 5 or 6 threes, pushing them. You see JJ Barea in game 4 in the 2011 finals have a 17-point game. Jet Terry going off in the closeout game when Dirk didn't have it. It takes contributions throughout a playoff run, not just from your stars, but from everybody that goes out there. That's how you win a championship, man.
Yeah, I agree. And because I didn't get to I had the game on the back. As you know, some people know I'm a barber. I cut hair, so it was on the back. I had the game on my laptop, and in the middle, I caught some of the fourth quarter. But in the event that I didn't, and if you didn't, we got the highlights here to show you for those who missed it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. These clips of Lou Dort falling down are not the same play over and over.
Lou Dort right there with open 3.
There he is with a 3. My God.
when he wasn't flopping around like he got shot with a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, strong play by Junior. Here's CJ. Excuse me, Shea. This is his go-to move. That little mini pull-up from the free throw line on both sides of the nail. That's what he does, man. Here's PJ. They give you big minutes, big.
Yeah, big he's knocked down some good quality shots.
Yeah, man, and you need it. You don't win these 2 games. You ain't up 2-1 without him. That's Kyrie, the little floater.
It's Shea Gilgeous. Yeah, okay. So you said Junior was on him a lot. I want to see some of this matchup right here.
Yeah, these are the moments he had, but like I said, we're gonna get to the stats and facts.
Yeah, right after this. Right after this.
Little bit late. We're gonna get up his stat line. Listen, he had some shots, but it was a tough 31. Half his points was from
I
free
like
throw
the
line.
okay. I seen the switch they got right there with Luka on him.
Yeah. Isaiah Joe, he had a good first half. Didn't see much of it in the second half. He got away from the Mavs. Remember, we know Isaiah Joe loves shooting in his gym. It's just something to think about later on. If the Mavs want to go in free agency and start signing a few guys.
Yeah, no, we don't need him. What? Daniel Gafford, what are you doing? Get up.
Daniel Gafford got popped in the nose there.
Yeah.
You know.
Here to go again with a nice little run there by OKC. This is the second quarter.
Yeah.
Don't leave that man open. What's wrong with you?
Rebound. And then here's
Timmy.
Yeah, here's Timmy. Got his 3. Thank God. And then Timmy.
Here he comes again.
He gets blocked right here.
Right in Derek Lively's leg.
Gets blocked right there. Almost injured 2 players, but
okay. Daniel Gafford. Hold on. Got dog. Daniel Gafford. Look. This is what you do when you got a little guy on you. You got a little guy on you. Look at this. And see you damn on him. That's what you do, Daniel Gafford. You don't lay up on him.
You know what? Thank God you're not coaching anybody, because they probably don't swung on you right there.
Yeah, whatever. and I told you want to swing on me. Why don't you swing on that little man that's guarding you?
Oh, good floater, PJ.
Okay, PJ. Don't float on. Float.
And this one I'm talking about PJ. You close out him. He has the ability to pump fake, get to the basket, and finish with either hand.
Oh, come on, Daniel Gafford. What? Josh Giddey. Wait a minute. Hold on. I know I didn't see. My eyes are deceiving
That
me.
was Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey knocked Daniel Gafford down and hurt his shoulder. Really?
Yeah, man. He had to put a pad. He had to put a pad on at halftime, man. He had to put a pad on it, man.
Josh Giddey, man, the guy who they taking minutes from, knocked you on the floor.
Hey, man. Remember Josh Giddey got a strong shoulder. That's what them 17-year-old girls say. He got a strong shoulder.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Whoa. Don't touch that one. I'm not touching that one.
Hey, that's what you told Josh Giddey not to do.
No, I'm not touching that one.
Don't touch that one.
I'm not touching. I'm not seeing anything on that one.
And that's a step back 3 by Luka with the crowd and gets the crowd in. But then here the Mavericks let Isaiah Joe get away from him. They hit a corner 3, and the OKC Thunder took the lead. The second half didn't start off great. Had the lob right here, but OKC Thunder went on, I think, an 8-2 run, get it to a 10-point lead or something like that, 10-point advantage. Right here, that's another little lob right here.
My God, they just standing around watching.
But then it was the Josh Giddey hit the 3.
Oh, was that the only points he scored? Or we'll find out later in the stats and facts.
That's what she said. But anyway, we had this run that the Mavericks went on. They were down 10, and they went on a little run thanks to Josh Green and Josh Green and PJ Washington. Josh Green with a big 3. And you got Luka.
Oh, what are you doing, Lou? Yeah. Are you trying to fall again? My God.
Yeah, he almost cut. He almost cut.
Oh, come on.
There's a flop. That's what I said. That's what I say. That's what I say. What you call timeouts? Because dude's flopping right now. Flopping like a fish.
My God. Somebody shot the man on the court.
Yeah. That's Kyrie. This was a big moment. It was a 1-point lead. They got the offensive board. They got the 3. Yeah, this should have been a foul.
That's how you do it. Go up on him. You got to look out. You make him pay.
It should have been and 1. His Kyrie with another 3.
Kyrie.
Another big shot. It was a 2-point lead, extended it back to 5. Then Tim Hardaway. There was a big 3. Extended that 1-point lead back to 4 at the end of the game. So a big shot by Tim Hardaway extended to Hardaway. 4. Good Shea with that little mini. Missed it, but here's Chet with an and 1.
Oh, Kyrie.
There's Kyrie with a floater. Even though Wiggins was underneath his legs again.
Oh, here you go, Lou Dort. Let me guess, he fell. Oh no, he just got 2 put on him that time.
He played strong that time.
Oh, where you going, boy? Where you going? Come back here. Go for the ride. Where you
Oh
at?
yeah,
We lost.
come here.
Lost.
Where you at? Here's Luka pushing the ball. There's Tim
there you
Hardaway
go.
with the
Throw that
floater.
thing up.
This should have been an and one on Chet because he fouled him, but no call.
Throw that thing up. And I think that was Shay's first points of that quarter.
Yeah, he didn't score much in that third quarter, but he got to the line.
Lou Dort, if you not, that was a goaltend. Lou Dort, you gonna need some help. I don't know if he tell him don't help me. You gonna need some.
Well, Lou Dort said, "I know I gotta start trying to injure him again." Yeah, this one it turned to prison. This one it's turned to prison rules right here.
Yeah, look who went diving on the floor as usual.
Right here, this is when they went to the Hacker Live, and then the Mavericks went small when they went back to like Derek Live because Chet Holmgren got a cheap offensive rebound. There's a 3 right here to cutting the league, but the Mavericks, good play right here.
That was really
good play. Good pass. This is the play right here.
That was a play of the game.
Yeah, because they was on a 4-2 break.
Yep.
If they get that, they cut that to 1 or maybe to 3.
Oh, Kyrie said, "May I have this dance?
With the
please?"
Closer. But Luka with the steal and the lay-in, extending it back to 5.
Oh, an elbow right there from Shay.
Right to the
Right
place. And this one, I say, homeboy, we gonna have to dance tonight because we even had this right here. Here's with a turnover, but the game was pretty much in hand. Good foul by Kyrie, putting Chet on his ass.
You let Kyrie knock you down. Come on, man.
I think Kyrie weighs more than he does. So, just saying. It's pretty much in hand right here. Mavs win 105-101. Tough, gritty game, but Mavs get the dub, going to a 2-1 lead in the series. A game on Monday night, 8:30, with a chance to go up 3-1 at command the lead. That's gonna be a big game.
Kendrick,
go ahead.
Do you? Oh, okay. I know. Now I'm gonna be through with you. Do you know why I say the series over? It's not because they were doing the hacker. What's the name? The only way. Here's how the Thunder win another game is if the Mavericks just miss their shots like they did game 1. If they're not missing their shots, the Thunder can't win the game. They have nothing. They have no adjustment to go to stop the Mavericks when they're knocking down their shots.
Well, that could happen. Mavericks could not knock down the shot.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only. But if the Mavericks might give you one game where they're not knocking down a shot, they're not going to have 2 games consecutively where they're not going to knock down their shots.
Listen, game 3 could be the it's not the clincher, but it could be the clincher if you get this 3-1 advantage. Because listen, expect OKC to try to come out and establish themselves. This is my opinion. Early in that game, try to continue what they started in late in the game in game 3. They're going to come out, in my opinion, like a house over. The Mavericks got to withstand it. The Mavericks got to punch back.
And not to cut you off real quick, but just think about this. These points are coming from the role players, right? Just imagine if Kyrie and Luka were to go off for like 30 or 40. These games would be out of reach.
And this is what this is what if you're an OKC Thunder fan, you're a little worried because they're up 2-1, and Luka and Kyrie hasn't even went off for 30. They haven't even, I mean, the highest point they got, Luka got 29 in game 2. They haven't really went off. If you're able to get one of those games, I think the series is pretty much over. But like I said, the OKC Thunder, they've made the adjustment. They're gonna anybody but Luka, and then they're gonna try to put a little length on Kyrie. But like I say, if you can get a big game with both of those guys, I think the series is over. But they're doing whatever they can to. They're pretty much letting PJ Washington be the scoring. But hey, PJ Washington say, hey, you want to let me score? I'm gonna score. I can put in 34, and it's working because, like I said, the more.
And here's what you think is getting ready to happen. You think that they're gonna come out and say, okay, well, we're not gonna let PJ Washington's guy. We're gonna not let get going and not get started. Well, now guess what? Okay, well now you want to focus on PJ Washington. Now the game's gonna go back to Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, because now you can play 1-on-1 because basically they're blitzing and they're basically they're funneling to the corner. Where PJ Washington is making corner threes, Josh Green is making some corner threes. Well, if they're going to go back to playing man-on-man defense, then that's just one-on-one for Luka and Kyrie. And then now you can get back to get Luka and Kyrie getting 30 apiece.
I just don't think they have the adjustment that they can make that can get them back in the series.
And then also
they're already back to throwing the Mavericks are already back to throwing alley-oops.
Because game one they packed the paint and the Mavericks couldn't do that because they couldn't hit the shots. Well, now the Mavericks are hitting shots, so now they got to come out on the 3-point shooters. So that's giving them opportunities, Luka and Kyrie, to hit. They just tried to hack Derek Lively. That didn't work. Well, hey man, the man's trying. He's trying to coach.
I mean, you can try it again and try to do it with Daniel Gafford.
I wasn't mad at it. I mean, I wasn't mad at it.
I wasn't mad at it. Don't get me wrong. It's not dumb. It wasn't a dumb idea. I just said that shows that's a sign of desperation.
Well, it made me sound, but like I said, I wasn't mad. I thought it was great coaching because first off, you take it may be, but you take the ball out of Luka and Kyrie's hands. You put in Derek Lively's hands, and if he hits free throws, what he did at the second part, in his last 4 or 5 free throws, then hey, you clap your hands and give it to him. But in that span where it was 5 minutes, you basically gunk up the game and force Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford, whoever was in.
Daniel Gafford would actually be the one you want to foul and put to the free throw line. My God.
But the fact of the matter, the guys got to make the free throw. They're free throws. Nobody's guarding you, and you're at home. You ain't like you're on the road. You're at home. You got the advantage. Make your free throws. You're professional basketball players. For God's sake.
Let's go ahead and go over to the stats and facts real quick because I'll have you know that the people on TikTok love the stats and the facts. I get messages about that all the time.
Oh man, good. Oh, man,
yeah, they love the stats and the facts.
We aim to please, guys. We aim to please. That's not, I'm pretty sure they're loving it now that I'm right back doing it. We had Shams doing it. Good God, that was an adventure. Love you, Shams, but it was an adventure. All right, shout out to Shams, man. She doing her thing, man. That's our baby sis. We love her. God, dog, it was an adventure. Let's get down to it.
PJ, I slept through the whole game. LOL. Well, let me tell you how it ends. PJ. Mavs dub, Thunder hot hell. What you got today?
There we go. Okay.
And Kendrick don't want to admit it, but we on our way to the finals now. After game 3, we on our way.
On a 105 to 101 victory today. Let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, the same one, and also the crazy one, Walt Chisholm, sitting over to my left. Well, let's get to it.
I know when the team is beat, Kendrick. I know when they beat.
Okay. The OKC Thunder shoot 47% from the field.
You right, Pierre. Don't worry. We already got a one for Dallas shirt coming for him. We're gonna get him a finals t-shirt.
Okay, Pierre.
He'll be at the parade too. Don't worry about it.
Pierre, just worry about what them Cavs are doing right now.
No, he's not a Cavs fan. He's a diehard Dwight Powell Mavericks fan.
That's even worse. Okay, now the Mavericks are shooting. Mavericks shot 43% from the field. You want to man? I mean that's because of the offensive.
Oh man, we can't hear you at all. I think we lost Kendrick. Can't hear him at all. Okay, wait, there he is. Now he's back.
I'm talking right now. The Thunder shot 47% from the field. The Mavericks shot 43% from the field.
Is it raining over there?
Out? Am I out?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure, is a storm going on over there? I know it's supposed to be raining.
It's cloudy where I'm at.
Okay. You gotta take it from the top because we didn't catch any of that you said.
Okay. The Thunder shot 47% from the field. The Mavericks shot 43% from the field. Both teams shot 33% from the 3-point line. OKC Thunder were 10 out of 30. The Mavericks were 11 out of 33. Free throws. The Mavericks shot was 16 out of 25. OKC Thunder were 15 out of 19.
Somebody said that's God sending you a sign because you don't want to believe the Mavericks going to the finals, so he had to shake your computer up to get you to see.
Hey man, listen, I'll be happy if the Mavs go to the finals, but let's just calm down right now.
I'm gonna say don't make an irresponsible comment about God. Ain't you going to see him in the morning at church?
Actually, that's a story too. A reason why I'm not going to church.
Sinner.
Oh, it ain't that. It ain't that. I gotta wait a couple weeks, but we'll talk about that another time and place. The OKC Thunder was 79% for the free throw line. The Mavericks was 64. Rebounds. The Mavericks out rebounded the OKC Thunder 48-41. Also on the offensive boards, the Mavericks handled up 15-6 in offensive rebounds. That pretty much won you the game because you got more possessions. Assists favor OKC Thunder 23-21. Steals at 7 apiece. Blocks in favor of OKC Thunder heavily, 11-2. I think Chet Holmgren had 5 himself. Total turnovers 14 apiece, but the OKC Thunder had 18 points off the Mavericks 14 turnovers. The Mavericks only had 10 off the OKC 14. Fast break points were 11-10 favor of the Mavericks, and points in the paint 52-38 in favor of the Mavericks. Let's get to the box score. Let's start with the good guys, the Mavericks. PJ Washington had another fantastic night. 40 minutes of play. He had
3J Washington.
Hey, whatever works. 3J Washington. He had 27 points. He was a +5 from the he was a +5. He had 2 assists, had 6 rebounds in this game. He was 11-23, 5 of 12 from 3. He took 12 threes, but he did make 5 of them in 40 minutes of play, and was a great defender in this game. I mean, he's basically the Mavericks' best two-way player in these playoffs so far. Derrick Jones Jr. 36 minutes. Only had 3 points, but boy, he guarded Chet Holmgren. He's guarded Shea well in this game. We're gonna speak on that later. He had 2 steals, 1 assist, and 4 boards. Daniel Gafford in 20 minutes of play, he was 4 or 5 from the field. 0-2 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards. He had 8 points. He was a -8. He did have a block and 3 assists. Kyrie Irving, 41 minutes. He was 10 out of 17, 2 of 6 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 7 assists in this game, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a +11 and had 22 points. Luka Doncic also contributed 22 points. He is a +3. Had 2 assists, had 2 steals, 5 assists. Had 15 rebounds in this game. 15 big ones. We needed every one of them. He was 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from 3, and 7 of 17 from the field in 40 minutes of play. Tim Hardaway Jr. in 16 minutes of play. He had 8 points. He was a -7 though. Had 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 boards in this game, 3 of 9 field, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line. Derek Lively, 27 minutes of play. He was 2 of 7 from the field, but hey, he was 8 of 12 from the free throw line, including 5 straight big clutch free throws at the end. He also had 8 boards, one assist. He was a +16 and had 12 points. Josh Green, 15 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from 3-point line, 1 of 3 from the field total. Also had a rebound, had an assist, had a steal. He ended up with just 3 points, but he was a +15. Just playing defense, had great energy in this game, and a couple clutch offensive boards for him. Dante Exum in 6 minutes of play, he had no points. He was a -1, had 2 rebounds in this game. And that's it for the Mavericks. Let's get to the OKC Thunder. Chet Holmgren, 35 minutes to play. He was 5 of 9. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 13 points. He was a +1. Had 4 blocks in this game, 1 steal, 3 assists, 8 boards. Jalen Williams, the starter Jalen Williams, had 38 minutes to play. He was 7 of 12.
Is that the one who hurt his ankle?
Yes, one hurt his ankle. That's the dark skin. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 8 assists, 6 boards in this game. Only 16 minutes. PJ Washington did a great job of guarding him, and also Kyrie Irving. He was a -7. Also, he did have 1 block in this game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, in 42 minutes of play, he had 31 points, but he was a -9. Now I'm gonna tell you why. He had 5 turnovers in this game. He did have 5 blocks, which was impressive for me. 5 blocks. He had 6 assists, 10 rebounds in this game, but he also was 10 out of 23 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, and 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Basically, half his points came from the free throw line because guys like P.J. Washington and guys like Derrick Jones Jr. and some with Josh Giddey were guarding the hell out of his head. He was having to work for those 31 points. Josh Giddey, 13 minutes. He was 4-8 from the field. Had a pretty good shooting percentage game. Only had 9 points. Had 1 assist and 2 boards. Lou Dort, 40 minutes to play. He had 5 fluffing fouls. Also had tried to injure Luka twice. He was also 3 of 9 from the field. 2 of 7 for 3.
Are you talking about Lou Dort, the flopper?
Yeah, the catfish Lou Dort.
My God, I've never seen anybody. I thought Sagana Jop on the Mavericks 06 team was a flop until I met Lou Dort. My God.
Hey man, you gotta do
this guy, Kendrick. This guy will do anything to get attention or get a foul. This guy will throw himself at the mercy of the court. My God, every time almost every other highlight we watched from his go, it was him sliding on the floor or him under Luka trying to fall. Like, what is this guy a stuntman or what? My God.
Hold on, man. They got a new truck running upstream. They call it.
It sounded like when he was coaching in high school, the coach told him, "Well, if you can't do nothing else, just fall."
Just fall. I guess it is. Hey, he had 2 rebounds, had 2 assists, had 2 steals, and 1 block. He was a -4. He only had 8 points in this game. Jay Williams, the other Williams kid, he had 13 minutes to play. He only had 2 points. He was a -5. Only had a steal, assist, and 4 rebounds. Gordon Hayward made an appearance on for 3 minutes. He was 0-1 from. You talking about a guy that's done, fried chicken done. This is Gordon Williams. No points. He was a -1. He had 2 rebounds in this game. Isaiah Joe, in 19 minutes of play, he had 13 points. Did all his damage basically in the first half. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from three-point line. He had 2. What's up?
They say Lou Dort fall down more than Donald Trump pants. We in the room with her.
Well, I'm pretty sure his daughter Ivana would know
that. And they fall down right after he tell you that you remind him of his daughter.
That's right, his daughter. Look. But anyway, Isaiah Joe also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal in this game. You stupid. Wiggins, 22 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yo, Donald, you should be ashamed. I don't want to sleep with people anytime you mention your daughter. But anyway, he had 6 points in this game. Plus 4, one steal, no assists in 4 minutes. Casey Wans, the local kid, 14 minutes of play. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Only had 3 points. He had 1 rebound. Just the stats and facts of the first half, except for Donald Trump, who thinks that every time he sleep with a woman, he's mentioned his daughter. But
you better be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself. That's the stats and facts of the first of the game, brought to you by me, myself, and I, and Walt Chisholm. He was up there pushing buttons and telling jokes about Donald Trump and his fondness for his daughter. Even when dropping his pants, he tell you mention that name.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Anyway.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. This post-game show has been off the chain. My God. We got too much time on our hands, man.
Yeah, he told a bunch of black folks at a rally today, man. I'm gonna buy all the watermelon y'all need today. Y'all like watermelon? He say y'all like watermelon. I get you all you want. You vote. You give me your vote. I get you all the watermelon you want.
It ain't gonna work, buddy.
It's a lot of black people love watermelon. I'm just saying.
Oh man, well, thank God. You know what, Kendrick and Oz, it's been great since a certain broke ass ref ain't been reffing our games the last 2 games.
I'm pretty sure Minnesota probably wondered, can we take that broke ass ref back to Dallas? So he did it.
Mavericks, do not go to game. Dallas Mavericks, do not go to game 7. I think you get Tony Brothers again if you go to game 7.
Yeah, you all gonna get Tony Brothers again in game 7.
Yeah, do not go to game 7. End this in 5 or 6.
Yeah, but you bet. Hey, you got 6 games. How many more games they got left? You got 3 more games in this. I'm just telling you like it is. You got 3 more games in this.
You better end it. Don't you get a game 7 with Tony Brothers.
Because we go to game 4, we'll see you in September. We'll see you in September.
All right, man. So Monday night, right?
Monday night. That will be a hold on. While we're doing this, let me get to the scores and what's on tap for tomorrow, right quick before we get on out here. Okay, as we know, the Mavs won today. The Celtics are drilling the Cavaliers early in the third, 71-50. That's early in the third. That's on ABC. As on tap for tomorrow, you have the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers in the afternoon game on ABC. That game will preempted because you got the draft lottery takes place before that game. So you get to find out what spur that the number 1 pick's gonna have, because it ain't as top heavy as it was last year with Wemby. Also later on that night, you got the Denver Nuggets trying to even up the series at 2 apiece as they play the Timberwolves. Hopefully the Timberwolves will have a chance because Tony Brothers won't be in the building. I'm pretty sure Tony Brothers will be in the Indiana game. So that may be bad for the Knicks. Now, because you may want to extend that series. And then also on Monday, you got the Celtics Cavaliers again.
Hey, is that game the other game tomorrow? Is that on TNT? Or are they all ESPN games this weekend?
No, the Knicks and Pacers on ABC tomorrow at 2:30.
Okay, so then Monday. So that means on Monday we're gonna play on TNT.
Yeah, but the Nuggets and Timberwolves tomorrow night is on TNT. TNT.
Okay, Timberwolves tomorrow's on TNT. Okay.
Yeah, TNT gets that Sunday night game. They always gonna get that Sunday night game.
Okay, and they gonna get the Monday night game too.
Yeah, they get Monday. They get Monday through Wednesday or something like this. How you go, and then ESPN gets Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon. But also we got Celtics Cavaliers on Monday. That's be the early game, and then you got Mavs Thunder 8:30 tip on TNT. Game 4. Mavs hopefully can take a 3-1 commanding lead. There you go, Walt.
Well, there you have it, guys. Okay, so we will be back Monday night. What time is that game on Monday?
8:30. So we can do pregame.
So it'll be a late one for us on Monday night.
Yeah.
If it's anything, I'm trying to prepare myself. Last night I stayed up till 3 a.m. playing Call of Duty with my friends. So I'm trying to keep myself ready to stay up for these late night games that we having.
Good Lord, man. I think they go off before 3 o'clock. You have to stay up that late. But
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get myself prepared to stay up late.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be back Monday. If the good Lord blesses to see it, but until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around live Monday at 8:00 p.m. And we will be back for the pre and halftime show on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also want to give a shout out to all the mothers out there in the world that tune into our broadcast. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that tune into our broadcast.
Happy Mother's Day to your moms, man.
Yep. Thank you. I will definitely pass that on, as I am actually about to head over to my parents' house as soon as we finish here.
Love you, mama.
Yeah. Also, send yours, even though you're gonna be a delinquent and I go to church tomorrow with her.
It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. I actually got a good reason for that.
No, it's because it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I wouldn't just show up without looking like this. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Hey, the Bible says
listen,
come. The Lord says come as you are.
on next Sunday.
The Lord says come as you are.
Okay, listen, that was. Yeah, I understand, but that was how long did he say that? How many years ago he said that?
Since the beginning of time.
A lot of things done changed.
Yeah, no. not in his eyes, not in his book. Not in his book. We'll see y'all on Monday.